Welcome to Explain the Charts, where we break down the market for you. Today is January 6th, 2025, and we're focusing on QQQ, the Invesco QQQ Trust, tracking the Nasdaq 100 index. Recent news indicates a mixed market sentiment. While some sources highlight gains in chip stocks and a tech-heavy comeback, others point to potential weekly losses. This uncertainty can be seen reflected in the daily chart. Looking at the one-day chart, we observe a recent upward trend, with the price consistently climbing from around 350 to over 400. Note the significant upward surge between 350 and 365, indicating strong buying pressure. However, the candlestick pattern shows that, in the past week, QQQ has had more red days than green ones and is down from a high of over 400 to around 395. The 370 to 380 range seems to have acted as notable support and resistance levels in the past, leading to several price reversals. Let's zoom into a specific time frame to get a clearer picture. In the past few weeks, the QQQ shows significant volatility. On the daily chart, QQQ has traded between approximately 400 and 430. Now, let's examine the one-hour chart to gain a more granular perspective on the price action. The shorter time frame helps to better identify smaller price fluctuations. The hourly chart shows numerous instances of both up and down price movements throughout the day. The recent movements suggest an increased level of trading activity. For even greater precision, let's analyze the 15-minute chart and see if any significant patterns emerge. The 15-minute chart can identify short-term support and resistance levels which have a much more immediate effect. It shows short-term trends that may not be evident in the longer time frames. Combining all this data and news, what conclusions can we draw about the short-term and long-term outlook for QQQ? In the short term, due to the recent volatility and more red days than green ones, we can expect continued fluctuations around the current price levels. A break above 400 suggests further upward momentum in the short term, while a break below 390 could signal more declines. However, the long-term upward trend on the daily chart remains largely intact, implying that the current decline might present a buying opportunity for long-term investors. The 370 to 380 range remains important support and should be observed closely. Key price levels to monitor include 390, potential support, 400, potential resistance and short-term target, and the 370 to 380 range, significant support. The likelihood of these predictions hinges on how investors react to the current market conditions. A sharp rise in investor confidence could push prices to test the 400 mark quickly. If the economic situation worsens, the price may fall towards 370 to 380, then find support there. It is important to keep an eye on the overall market sentiment and any significant news events that may influence investor decisions. The next few weeks will be crucial in determining the future direction of QQQ.